When we let go of greed, everything looks in harmony and garlanded together to support prosperity. What does this sentence mean? I would like you to get involved. Come on.
The statement says that when we let go of greed, means if we are not having any kind of greed, then everything.
Listen.
Everything we will find happiness or harmony, means peace. Because if greed is not there, then jealousy won't be there, or like I want that. Because of that, we are feeling lots of greediness and all. So if we are putting it aside and seeing each one with an equal eyesight, then everything will be harmony, peaceful and happiness.
Great.
And garlanded together to support prosperity. Means garlanded means it is joined together like garland, flower garland.
Right. Right.
So if they both, everything is together, then prosperity will be there. Means who supports prosperity, to be together, to be everyone's helper, not to be jealous of them.
Great, great. So she has said, we are away from greed. That means we are not about survival. Do you know what is greed? If you see an animal and if you feed some animal, even the dogs, they start growling. Mujhko khana hai, abhi ke mujhko khana hai. Even the cows, they use their horns and shoo away the smaller cows. Have you noticed? Yes. So similarly, what we are doing with this world is, we are fighting for what we say is limited resources, but resources are abundant. We are fighting for those resources and then we are labeling them as ours. We are putting name tags on it, we are putting property pages on it, property, meri property hai. And then we are also keeping employees so that we can earning more money, not thinking about their welfare, putting them to work for 12 hours. You know, I have worked for these industries, that's why I am telling you this. I have worked for 12 hours before I have come here to teach, and I realized that this is not going anywhere. That's why I said, let at least the future generation or the children of tomorrow have a better life than what I have lived. And part of that is being unafraid of death. Do you know why? One of the reasons that we are doing all this collection is we are fearful of death. And actually, death is not a reality. We are soul. हमारे अंदर क्या है? जीवन है ना? आत्मा है. So that is dieable. Does it die? It doesn't die. What we do is just change the body. We come with a body. The body is used as a vehicle to learn things. Right now you are learning something in the classroom. When you grow up, you will be learning some of the world. Right? So when we are learning something, we need a vehicle. So the vehicle is the body. The Jeevan and the body are in harmonious coexistence. What you feel is actually felt by your soul, by your Jeevan. Do you understand? Your brain is a communication medium that connects with the Jeevan and gives the details of the things that you are learning every day to the Jeevan. And then your body also requires something. So for that, you are having the 5 senses to give you a direction of what to think, what to feel pleasure from. So the 5 senses are momentary pleasure givers. Okay? I'll give an example. When I was young, I had this problem of collecting perfumes. Who has that? You feel like, हाँ, हम perfume लगाएंगे तो हम सही हो जाएंगे. But ultimately, it is representing what? A lacking in me. So I said, what is the lacking in me? Self-confidence. मेरे को self-confidence चाहिए. That's why I want to put a lot different kind of perfumes. I had at least 10 bottles with me. Some people, they like to collect clothes. Does anybody have that? Clothes and shoes and all those kind of things. Okay? Okay. Now I'll give you a description of what exactly clothes are. We are wearing clothes, all of us, right? Do you know what the clothes are supposed to do? In a technical sense, the clothes are supposed to give us what? Warmth? What are the clothes supposed to do? Keep us warm in the cold climate and keep us cool in the hot climate. That is the purpose of clothes. What we do with fashion and with fast fashion rather, you know, एक महीने के लिए पहना और फिर उसको फेंक दिया और उसको जला भी दिया. That's what people are doing in the fashion industry. Fast fashion, have you heard of it? बड़ी बड़ी brands होती है. They come and they give you clothes, the designer clothes. They show you You buy them, you wear them for a couple of months, next month you want to buy and do something else with the fashion. Why? Because the body itself is not able to recognize with other person. So you want to do what? Have you seen those fireflies? Chapak, 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 huh? In the night. Sometimes you will see it in the mountainous areas. We want to be jugnus. Jugnus. All of us, we want to be twinkling somewhere down the line. Okay, मेरे को देखो यार, मैंने अच्छे कपड़े पहने. Respect me, भाई. And then, if you look at it at a holistic point of view, it is actually asking for, or rather begging for attention. उस दिन के बाद मैंने परफ्यूम कलेक्ट करना छोड़ दिया. Because perfumes are extracted from flowers. Flowers वहाँ पर अच्छे से उग रहे, or people are literally growing the flowers or anything like that. Even tulsi seeds, that's the base of any perfume. तुलसी के seeds होते हैं ना, उसको क्रश करके उसका oil निकलता है. 10,000 per liter. That was the price I have heard by like 5 years ago. It must be more right now. So the seeds of tulsi are very small. They crush them and they produce the oil of it, and that oil has a very sharp smell, and it is used in most of the perfumers that are as a baseline. So now imagine there are so many plants growing, and now you flatten that area, you put the tulsi trees there just for the perfumes, and then we are buying the perfumes so that we can feel so-called महत्व. मेरा महत्व है, मेरा वैल्यू बढ़ गया है with perfume, with clothes, with shoes. Are you understanding? But when we know the purpose of something, we will let the flowers live there, we will let the tulsi trees grow where they are, we will not encourage it. So the money that we spend anywhere is actually promoting that thing. Who likes fast foods like wafers and all these kind of things? Kabhi kabhi. I am saying, I am raising my hand. Fast food, okay? You know what this does actually? What fast food does? I'll give you an example. हम लोग एक पैकेट रहते हैं कि चिप्स का पैकेट लेते हैं. What chips packet you like? हाँ? Rumble.
He like Rumble.
What is Rumble?
Chips.
Chips. Okay. Rumble chips. Okay. Is it in a packet of foil? Is it in a foil packet? Plastic packet, right? It has a foil inside, as silver foil, right? Why is the silver foil there? So that the content is in darkness. सुनो मेरी बात ध्यान से. The foil inside the wrapper is in silver color, so that there is darkness inside the chips, right? And then there are so many colors outside, right? So the colors have to do what? To attract us. And the foil is to do what? To preserve the things inside. Now you are eating that chips. First thing you do is, when you buy something, you give a tick mark to them. You do a tick mark to their factory, to their whole process. They have a refinery, they have thousands of employees, they have a place that they can get the oil from. Count में नहीं कर सकते कितने बना रहे हैं वो लोग आजकल. So that is by the R&D people. They have researched and developed all these new kind of things. Okay? So your money, your 10 rupees has gone into paying all these people who are below it. It has gone to clear the forest also, to grow the palm oil trees also, to grow the potatoes also, which are GM, by the way. You know what is GM? Genetically modified. Genetically modified means you take a genes which is good in some other species of animal. By the way, this is a truth. They took a gene from a mouse which was black color. Listen, they took a genes from a black mouse and put it into a maize cob. Makai होता है ना, maize cob. They put the genes, black genes inside it, and the seeds started turning black. This is what they do. Genetically modified corn, GM crops. This is coming in India also. So we are losing the seeds that were evolved over thousands of years, and we are getting the things that are genetically modified. Okay? So is this something good that we are doing, that we are not aware of? Or is it something that we should avoid? What do you think? Should we continue with genetically modified things? Because it has not been proven results. We don't know what will happen afterwards. So that's why it's in suspense. And it is being said that they are doing this so that they can sell their own particular type of seeds to everyone. Right now the seed has no copyright, but when you introduce a GM seed, you force the farmers to buy that particular seed only from that particular company only. Okay? And then if some pesticide or herbicide is needed, also you have to go to that same company, because they will say with this seed you cannot use any other type of pesticides. And that crunchiness that we have in these products, if you make those same wafers at home, they get soft, soggy at home. But with these people they stay crunchy. Why? Because there's some genetical things they have modified it and they stay crunchy because of that. Okay? So ultimately, the genetically modified thing is there to promote whose business? Your health or their business? Their business. And their business is to make money from you. Who are you? A human being. Human being is treated as a what? A product. We are a product to them. Each and every child who actually consumes this is actually falling in the trap of tasty food, when the function of food, why do we eat food? To get energy, to be getting nutrition, right? And do you think business people will give you nutrition? Do you think they will give nutrition to you? Because they are doing business. For business, the rule is buy something at a lower price and sell it for a higher price. So they have just these 2 points. They will buy at a lower price and they will sell it at a high price. They have to play in that gap. Hai na? A product which is designed by minimum amount of money, they have to buy potatoes at this amount, they have to buy spices at this amount, whatever, and sell it at the highest price. But then there is a competitor. दूसरा भी है वहाँ पर, Lay's का भी है, बालाजी का भी है, तीसरे का भी है. So there is a highest point also. They cannot go above that. They cannot sell it at 100 rupees. So 10 rupees में रहना पड़ेगा उसको. तो वो किसको दबा रहा है अभी? किसको दबा रहा है? Quality of the product. Quality of the product को दबाएगा. So quality will be always less. You can never be getting nutritious food from people who do business with food. So that's why always remember this. In future, be a self-sufficient person when it comes to food, at least. Have some sort of farm. If you don't have a farm, collaborate with a farmer. At least 2 or 3 things you grow. Sharing of the knowledge is the last thing that is necessary for mankind to do. Not to do wars, but sharing of wisdom and knowledge. What I am doing to you right now. Okay? What is 2 plus 2? 4. Did you see this sign?
No. Not equal.
Not equal to. What is 2 plus 2 not equal to?
0.
Very good. 5 million, 10 million, 1,000, 10,000, whatever it is. 2 plus 2, which is not equal to anything else than 4, is right for this equation. Are you understanding? This is what we are doing with our life. Now you will ask, how tell me? I am telling you that happiness is the sharing of knowledge through each and every human beings. I told you that seeds also multiply. The rule of the dharma of plants is to multiply. The rule of the animal is to survive. But the animals is also multiplying, right? Understanding it? The rule of the human being is to be happy. But they are also multiplying, right? How does a human being multiply? You will say that हाँ बड़े होकर के शादी करेंगे फिर multiply होंगे. Fine, that is right. Do you think that I am being multiplied right now with you guys, with my knowledge? If I am transferring to you, what is happening? If I die, for example, if he has a gun, do you have a gun? No. Imagine he has a gun. He shoots me, and there is no hospital nearby. I die. What happens? Do I survive? Think carefully. I have given you some thoughts. I have given you some direction. I have given you some way of thinking differently when the market, compared to the market, I have given you something different to think about. Now, am I dead? No. My ideas survive. and that is how we survive or we multiply. That is what knowledge order, and that is how the knowledge order multiplies. आपका कैरेक्टर कितना अच्छा है, कितना नॉलेज है आपके पास, उसका ही वैल्यू आखिर में होता है. ओके? Why is not being addressed only how and what? हम लोगों को क्यों कपड़े पहनना है? Nobody is asking that question. हम लोगों को कौन से कपड़े पहनने हैं? What? कब पहनना है? How will we wear this? When will we wear this? When and what and how is addressed? Why कोई भी address नहीं कर रहा है? I told you we wear clothes to maintain our body's temperature. Core temperature हमारा जो है ना वो 37 के ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल करने के लिए हम लोग कपड़े पहनने चाहिए. That is the only first and final answer. This equipment does not need another human being. Like I do not need another human being to track me. So that's why I bought that equipment. Are you understanding me? But otherwise, I am very, very cautious in buying things. Whenever I buy something, it gives promotion to all the small industries behind it. And we have to be careful with our money. Our money is a token of giving a tick mark. I'll say it again. When you spend money anywhere, you are giving a tick mark to those industries behind it. You are letting them continue. कि हाँ तुम करते रहो, बनाते रहो products, तुम्हारा अच्छा product है. And they will keep on continuing because you have given them the money. You are understanding? Small chips का पैकेट हम लोग लेते हैं, घर पे नहीं बनाते, या मम्मी को कहते हैं कि हाँ अभी नाश्ता पानी हम लोग घर पे नहीं बनाते, बाहर से लेके आते, because we are so busy. We are changing the world, है ना, हम लोग दुनिया बदल रहे. Why are we so busy? We should make some things, at least food items at our home. समझ में आ रहा है? Very deep things that I am talking, but it starts with yourself. Once you know the knowledge, once you are aware of the knowledge, you start experiencing or making it happen in your own household. Okay? Any questions in this slide? Focus on characterfulness. है ना? बाहरली दिखावा और वैसे सब करना तो वो तो सब बड़े लोग भी करते हैं, कोई फ़ायदा नहीं मिला है उसको अभी तक. Then some event will come, now his birthday will come or the wife's birthday will come again. You will see again the reels of them coming again in the news. And they confuse us because we think that अगर ये लोग अगर इतना सारा पैसा बर्बाद कर रहे हैं इसमें, so let me also spend. This is the 2024 trending items. क्या क्या सर्च करते थे गूगल में सब लोग? News, people, fashion, music, parks and museums, cartoons and performances. All these things. Can you see some similarity in this? Nobody is looking for spirituality. Nobody is looking for happiness. Nobody is looking for joy, trust. No, but nothing like that is being searched. These are the topics. अच्छा, these topics has subtopics, but I didn't write the names because इसमें है ना फिर किसी का particular नाम आ जाता था यहाँ पर बार-बार. फॉर एग्जाम्पल किस में था वो पता नहीं, पीपल में किसी का नाम आ रहा था रोज़, मैंने कहा बदनाम नहीं करना यूट्यूब में, सो आई लेफ्ट इट ब्लैंक. बट दिस आर द मेन थीम्स दैट वाज सर्च ऑन यूट्यूब 2024. दिस इज फ्रॉम गूगल. आई हैव नॉट डन एनीथिंग. ये गूगल में आप कर दोगे 2024 फेमस कीवर्ड्स जैसे सर्च करोगे, यू विल गेट दिस सेम आंसर्स. ओके, so these are the things. Nobody talks about how to trust somebody, how to have gratitude, how to have affection, respect, nothing like that. So the whole system is made up that way that it gives the presence of five senses. Presence of five senses है इसमें. आप मॉल में गए हो, कहीं पर भी मॉल है यहाँ पर मुंद्रा में है ना, उसमें क्या क्या होता है? उसमें क्या क्या होता है? कहीं पर भी आपको कोई अच्छे से बात करने वाला मिल जाता है वहाँ पर. Can you go to a mall and have a good conversation with a friend? Can you make a friend in a mall? You can have an acquaintance with somebody, but you cannot make a friend in a mall. क्योंकि वो मॉल में भी आया है, वो घूमने के लिए ही आया है, कुछ अच्छा देखने के लिए, कुछ ऐसा सुनने के लिए, कुछ ऐसा है ना. This is summarizing now. We said that the whole system, the whole of existence is in cyclicity. So why is the cyclicity there? For celebration. We are forgetting to celebrate. The moon and the earth are celebrating. The earth and the solar system are celebrating. The whole solar system is also celebrating with the whole cosmos. They are all celebrating. We are only ones who are depressed. है ना? To make a continuum, and that is for stability in motion. हम लोग अभी stable है या motion में है? अभी right now motion में. At the axis also we are motion. At the solar system, we are also revolving. है ना? Rotation is happening and revolution is also happening. Are you seeing this? But yet, the cyclicity in it is telling us that we are stable. The cyclicity of everything is making it stable. A balance of sorts is ordained in nature for human existence. There is balance in nature for humans to exist. Anybody is in a doubt on this? एक तरह का आचरण है, निश्चित आचरण है, बैलेंस है नेचर में for humans to exist. Can we confirm that? Do we have to wear space suits to come to school? No. Why? Because nature is doing its work. बैलेंस में रखने के लिए हवा पानी सब कुछ है ना. Nature is an order. Number 3. Are we having any conflict with that? Nature is an order. Yeah, rather nature is orderliness. There is orderliness in nature. Okay? Are we having any conflict in that? The hot air rises, bringing in the cold air, and that we feel as the wind blowing. Okay? The moisture rises and goes to clouds and falls as rain, that we call the water cycle. There is so much happening inside our intestine right now. Bacteria are digesting the food that we've eaten, and those bacteria are extracted by our intestines, and then the food is digested in our small intestine. Okay? So all this is happening for orderliness. Number 4, there are resolutions everywhere. Everywhere something is happening to give rise to resolution. Resolution means Samadhan. Resolution means Samadhan ke liye. Remember I told you that I collect the rainwater? Right? And we played a game here that how people 4 million, 5 million, and I researched it actually 10 million years it takes oil to form. How many years? 10 million years. And we are just maybe 16, 18 years old. How old are you?
He's saying we are connected with billions.
Yeah, we are. Whatever we do on this earth affects all the cosmos. Whatever we do on this earth affects the whole cosmos, not the galaxy, the whole cosmos, the whole of it. Whatever we do, it gives a sort of a vibration towards outside the cosmos also. Herbs, minerals, animals, everything in nature is a resolution for what? Humans to exist. Number 6, every need has an answer. Every unit has a utility. Every action has a purpose. This is such a profound sentence, it will take you a couple of months to understand also. Every need has an answer. I told you that before you ask the question, the answer is there. Ask any question and the answer is there already. And it is also true today, in the digital age also, the answer is already there in Google. We just ask it and the answer comes. Are you getting it? So even in the digital world, this is coming true. So in nature, it was obviously there. Before we came, we had the parents, we had the trees, we had the flowers for them to be ready. We came on earth when there were already things that were there to sustain us. How interesting and how profound this is. We didn't have to work for anything. Did we have to build something to become in this world? Did you have to make air? हवा को बनाना पड़ा नहीं, पानी को बनाना पड़ा नहीं, खाना को बनाना पड़ा नहीं. Very amazing this is. Every unit has a utility. एक एक चीज का महत्व है. Utility. Everything has its purpose. It is fulfilling its purpose. Every unit. Unit means atom. एक एक atom का purpose है. You want to see a very interesting slide? I have actually put it at the last this thing. Have you seen this model? What is this? Atom. Okay na? How small is it? Let's see. Until here is 1000, right? 1000. And then this is पानी का बूंद पीते आप टक he'll drink just now. एक पानी का बूंद में इतने मॉलिक्यूल्स और इतने एटम्स होते, इतने मॉलिक्यूल्स और इतने एटम्स, एंड सब लोग सही से काम कर रहे हैं फॉर मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स. जो डायनासोर ने पानी पिया था ना, वो हम आज पी रहे हैं शायद. सेम वाटर, सेम थिंग. कितना परफेक्टली सब चीज़ें सेट है. एंड लुक एट हाउ स्मॉल इट इज. अच्छा, बाय द वे, व्हेन यू आर स्वेटिंग ना, That is how it can come out. It is so small, it comes out from your skin pores also. Water molecules, है ना? पत्ते में से नीचे निकल रहा है छोटा छोटा पानी के showers. We cannot see it because they are so small. We can have maybe 1 million, 2 million. ऐसे randomly कह रहा हूँ मैं. 1 million, 2 million atoms, molecules are just floating around from the trees. That's why we feel cool. ठीक है ना? समझ में आ रहा है? कितने मजे की बात है. एक एक एटम जो है, they are performing their function and they will keep on performing their function for millions of years. एक ऐसी चीज ऐसे इतने सारे हैं एक पानी के बूंद में. भाई वाह. हाँ? So H2O basically, right? Achha, now one more thing. Every atom is spinning around, the electrons are spinning around, right? Who has seen magnets? We have seen magnets obviously. इसमें magnet है already है. ये जो है ना वो magnet है. If I remove this is a magnet. It sticks, okay? It sticks. अब ये magnet में क्या ऐसी चीज़ है जो इसके ऊपर powerfully चिपक रही है? There is nothing in between. But when the electrons are moving around, they are cancelling each other's alignment. One is spinning that way, the other is spinning that way. That's why it's cancelling out. But there are some atoms that are spinning. This is not there, huh? Yeah, rather these are spinning the same way that they are spinning. So there is an electromagnetic field. Yeah, rather magnetic field is there, is generated in those metals. And that's how they are called magnetic material. एक एक एटम में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स घूम रहे हैं ना वो एक रिदम में घूम रहे हैं. इसकी वजह से उसके अंदर एक एनर्जी आ रही है. यू गेटिंग मी? नाउ सिंपली थिंक लाइक दिस. इफ वी स्टार्ट बिकमिंग लाइक मैग्नेट्स, सम ऑफ अस आर क्रिएटिंग द वॉर, सम ऑफ अस क्रिएटिंग द गुड थिंग्स. अभी दुनिया ऐसे ही चल रही है ना. एंड दैट्स व्हाई पत्थर की तरह हम जी रहे हैं. देयर इज नो अट्रैक्शन, देयर इज नो रिपल्शन. But if everybody starts to live like this, the blue ones, forget this red one, the blue ones, this whole earth can be changed into what? Into heaven. What can it be changed to? Heaven. सब लोग समाधान की तरफ, prosperity की तरफ, garlanded in harmony, ऐसे करके जिएंगे तो this whole world can become heaven. Right now क्या हो रहा है? कोई ऐसे वॉर कर रहा है, कोई ऐसे मस्ती कर रहा है, कोई ऐसे छेड़खानी कर रहा है, कोई अच्छा के काम कर रहा है, कोई अच्छे से ऐसे भी लिखेगा. इसी क्लास की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. ऐसे हो रहा है क्लास में, है ना, ऑलरेडी. बट इफ एवरीबडी राइट्स एन एसे टू वर्ड स्टॉपिंग वॉर, पूरी दुनिया में ऐसे, पूरे इंडिया में लिख दे ऐसे, देयर शुड बी नो वॉर, तो कल वॉर बंद हो सकते हैं. वी होल्ड द पावर टू चेंज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाई आई एम एनकरेजिंग यू टू बिकम द ब्लू पीपल? Understanding this? Acha, one more thing. If you guys are interested, we are also making a club called the Rainbow Preservers. Rainbow is what? Indradhanush. But what does it represent? The rainbow represents beauty, prosperity, harmony. समझ में आ रहा है? It represents nature at its best. For example, there is the sun and the rain also is coming together and then they're forming the rainbow. So the rainbow also represents people of different colors and castes and creeds and race. अलग अलग चमड़ी के कलर, अलग अलग जाति के, अलग अलग भाषाओं के लोग. It also represents that, the rainbow. So we are going to create a group called the Rainbow Preservers. Preservers मतलब already चीज़ है उसको preserve करना है. We are not going to create something new. Now, rainbow warriors. Why should we fight for something which is already there? We just need to preserve it. How will we preserve it? When we will recognize it. कि नहीं rainbow है, उसको recognize करना है और उसको preserve करेंगे. Okay? So whoever is interested, they will take down their names and give to the monitor. The monitor can hand in the letter. If I come next time, I will come and take it at that time. Okay? Whoever is interested to join the Rainbow Preservers Group. मैंने बहुत फाइट किया लास्ट टाइम, इसलिए अभी फाइट नहीं करना है. This time I want to preserve the rainbow. Okay? So this was just the slide. This is a very advanced slide, but basically magnets work like this. They have the electrons going at a particular speed in particular direction. That's how they get the magnetic field. And normal things like this is not magnetic because it has 50-50. Some of them are going that way, some of them are going that way, cancel each other also. There is no magnetism in here. Okay? Every event has a purpose. Every event has a purpose. The asteroid came and destroyed all the cold-blooded mammals, reptiles, and that's how we survived from it, and that's how we warm-blooded people are surviving still. Okay, so every event has a purpose. Everything that is happening. Acha, can somebody say no to this? Even right now, there is a war happening, and I will argue that there is a purpose for it. जरूरी था, वो भी war की जरूरी था. Right now there is pollution happening, and we will say जरूरी है वो भी. Why? How is it possible कि कोई गलत चीज़ भी हो रही है तो वो भी जरूरी है? How can we say that? आज हम लोग poison खा रहे हैं, वो भी जरूरी है. How is it possible? Because without not knowing what is wrong, the human being does not know what is right. So sometimes these things are necessary. The question now is, how long do we continue to do the wrong things? आज तो मैंने आपको बता दिया कि चिप्स का वेफर्स खाने से आप लोग ऐसे छोटी छोटी इंडस्ट्रीज को महत्व दे रहे हो, प्रमोशन दे रहे हो उसको हर बार, ईयर ऑन ईयर प्रोग्रेशन. स्पाइसेस उसके अलग अलग ऐसे स्पाइसेस बनाते जो एक्चुअली इन्वेंट होते हैं केमिस्ट्री में, लैब में. दे आर नॉट नेचुरल फ्लेवर्स. दे आर राइटिंग ऑन द बॉटल आर्टिफिशियल फ्लेवर्स, नो फ्रूट, आर्टिफिशियल फ्लेवर्स, ऐसे बेवरेजेस में लिखते हैं वो लोग. देखा है आपने ध्यान से? दे आर मेकिंग इट इन लैबोरेटरीज. अभी आपको पता तो लग गया ना. अभी द क्वेश्चन नाउ रिमेन्स, हाउ मच टाइम वी कीप ऑन डूइंग द रॉन्ग थिंग्स. रॉन्ग तो पता लग गया, अभी तक समझो लो कि रॉन्ग का पता नहीं था. एवरी इवेंट हैज अ पर्पस. ओके, मैंने तो रॉन्ग पकड़ लिया, फिर मैं राइट की तरफ ही जाता हूँ. मेरे यहाँ उसके अंदर कोकोनट वाटर है, राइट. कोकोनट वाटर इज एन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. मैंने आपको बताया था, सीधा आपका अंदर ब्लड के अंदर आप उसको फ्यूज कर सकते हैं. दैट इज़ हाउ प्योर इट इज़, दैट इज़ हाउ एनर्जेटिक इट इज़. अभी हम लोगों को सोडा ही पीना है तो फिर वो तो हमारी गलती है ना. वो तो बना रहे, उसका बिजनेस चल रहा है, उसका भी दाल पानी घर का है, वो से ही आता है. वो लोग पूरे दिन कोको कोला नहीं बनाते हैं और पीते हैं. दे आर ऑल्सो ईटिंग दाल चावल, मे बी इवन ऑर्गेनिक. आई अंडरस्टैंडिंग, इट इज़ वेरी कन्फ्यूजिंग एक्चुअली. हम लोग सही लोग करके गलत काम में, बिजनेस में हाथ करते हैं. थ्रू एजुकेशन मैनकाइंड्स ओनली वर्क इज टू बी ह्यूमन. एजुकेशन के थ्रू हम लोग समझ पाएंगे और वही काम बचा है ह्यूमंस के लिए. टू एजुकेट आवरसेल्व्स. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी एजुकेट आवरसेल्व्स and then we start to replicate it with other people and we start living with that people, with those people. Okay, nature's rules need to be understood. Nature's के अंदर rules है, हम लोगों को उसको समझना है. ठीक है. Once the cyclicity of nature is understood, then our actions are in line with the whole of existence. हम लोग ने cycles को समझ लिया तो हमारे जो rules है वो हमारे rules नहीं हो जाते, हम part of the rules हो जाते हैं. Are you seeing the difference? We start flowing with the laws of nature. Right now, what are we doing? We are pedaling across the river in the wrong direction against nature. ठीक है? ध्यान से सुनो. ठीक है? नेचर के अगेंस्ट जा करके हम लोग लॉज को फॉलो करके बिना कुछ भी कर रहे हैं. Our production and exchange will be based on our needs. When we are educated, we will start producing those things that are our needs. What is our need as a food? For it to be nutritious. What is our need for our thirst? For it to be quenching our thirst. So we will look for things that will quenching our thirst, not flavors, but quenching our thirst. We are looking at flavors right now. है ना, हम लोग उलझ जाते. तो प्रोडक्शन भी चेंज हो जाएगा. हमारे जैसे लोग जो है वो प्रोड्यूस करेंगे जो सही चीज़ है, वो नेचर को, साइकिल को जान करके. देयर इज अ वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग स्टोरी. कोकोनट वाटर, somebody started to remove the coconut water and put it into plastic bottles. This is also happening right now in this world. Coconut water is good. So what he did is he made a business out of it. He took out the coconut water, put some preservatives inside it and put it in the plastic bottle. Then the plastic bottle is selling in the supermarkets. Is that good business? Is he in line with the cycles of nature? The cycles of nature is saying once you drink that coconut water, the shell of it decomposes. Who decomposes the shell of the coconut? The termites, for example. They will decompose it, right? So this is in line with cycles of nature. Now if you think about it, you can make a business once you know this. But this person is so smart, and people are so dumb also that they are paying that to buy the coconut water. Bhai, there is a person who is selling coconut water. Bhai, why don't you buy from him fresh? Why do you want to buy for supermarkets? I know. Plastic bottles and all this nonsense is going. There is a survey. You know this plastic card, credit card, whatever. ये plastic का weight जो होता है ना, जितना भी weight है, 1 gram, whatever, 0.5 grams, whatever. This is the amount of plastic we are eating every week. How much? Every week, one credit card worth. ये जो वजन है ना इसका, every week is going inside our body. And the kidneys are failing to remove it. So what is happening? It is called microplastics, and it is traveling in our bloodstream and then clogging our heads also. So people are dying now because of that. Because kidney does not know. This is never possible to be made 200, 300, 500 years ago. It is oil that we have come out producing it, and then the waste of the oil is plastic, and now the plastic we are looking at how to use it. So we are using it everywhere in food products. We are packaging food with it. And it is converted to microplastics. That's why I am telling you, we have to be very careful. Fast foods that we are having so easily to raise our hand, we are eating how much plastic every week? Every week, not every year. Every week इतना जा रहा है पेट में. अब किडनी निकाल सकता है, आधा निकालेगा इसका. आधा आपके शरीर में ही घूमता है. और भी वो पाइल अप होता है. Then you get the kidney stone and the brain hemorrhage and all these kind of things are happening. I understand. So be careful what I am saying. Linking everything, we are linking in our head. Are we getting somewhere? Okay. So once we know the cycles of nature, we will produce those kind of things which are in harmony with that cyclicity. Okay. Exchange and right valuation of produced goods. We are going to exchange and value something based on its. How will we do it? Exchange and right valuation of produced goods. We will produce goods that are of value, not of profit. Right now we are making goods for profit, and that way it is the most substandard product. Even those people who are creating good products are pricing it very high because they know they can ask for that much money. So they are also exploiting. Those people who are creating the very bad products also are exploiting the earth because they are making something and then it just works for 1 month, 2 months, and you have to throw it away. So both people are exploiting the market. But once we are in cycle of nature, we are understanding it, we will make products that are in value, in good value. Okay? इतना expensive भी नहीं होगा और उसका value भी ज़्यादा होगा. So it will be the right value. Okay? It will be completely something different from what we are used to. Stability will follow in the form of health and justice. Right now, every system that exists there is unjust. I will give an example. There is a dispute. कोई ने क्रिमिनल ने गलत काम किया, उसको हम क्या करते हैं? जेल में डालते हैं. जेल में डालते हैं ना. Did he want to go to jail? No. But we think or we tell the judge, okay, look, this is the evidence, this is the CCTV camera, he came into my house, he took my car or motorcycle or bicycle, so he should go to jail. Then the judge will like, according to law, suno, according to law, you have done this crime, so you have to go to jail for this number of years. Okay? That is the law. Now, you are the person who is the bike is stolen. Did you get the bike back or do you get justice? आपकी बाइसिकल वापस आएगी, उसने तो बेच दिया उसको, आपको नहीं मिला. उसने किया गलत काम, उसको भी हमने जेल में डाल दिया, उसका भी जिंदगी खराब हो गया. What is justice? Justice is when two people win. Right now, even in law, what is happening is it justful? It is not justice. What is happening is वो फैसला सुनाता है. जज क्या करता है? फैसला सुना देता है कि तुमने ये काम किया तो ये तुम्हारी सज़ा है. वो सुधारता नहीं है. They don't make you better. This person is not better off and this person is not better off. Maybe if he comes out of jail, he will do 10 times more because he has not been resolved. उसकी मानसिकता को चेंज नहीं किया हमने, उसको सिर्फ जेल में डाल दिया. कितने सालों तक, कितने महीने तक जेल में डाल दिया. We have not worked on his मेंटल स्टेटस के व्हाई डिड यू स्टील भाई, इतना क्या प्रॉब्लम आ गया कि तुमने स्टील कर दिए, चोरी कर ली. So many prisons are out there right now in India, opening in every town and every city. We don't know these things because they are locked up in the jail. And in the jail, there are just 2 or 3 people in the same. Maybe this can be divided. This size is a one prison cell. This size. There are 4 prisons like this, and inside there are 2 or 3 kedis living whole day and night. They are just coming out to eat the food. They are also human beings. They wanted resolution, but somehow they did the wrong thing at the wrong time, and then they are now in the jail. It is not justice. उन लोगों को फैसला सुना गया है. So, in an ideal state or in an ideal situation, we will not be punishing our fellow humankind. We will be making them understanding, or correcting them by making them understandful. We will make them knowledgeable, right? And in the first place, they will not even do the wrong things, because everybody in that society system is performing towards how to better the human quality. So nobody is collecting, nobody is hoarding, nobody is collecting money indirectly or directly, but they are contributing to each other. Okay? In a society where everybody is a contributor. Right now, everybody is a consumer. हमको भी consumer बनाया जा रहा है. आप Netflix का पैकेज लो, आप इसका पैकेज लो, आप इसका पैकेज लो, आपको consumer बना दिया है, आपको dumping ground बना दिया है भाई मार्केट ने. We are not able to contribute. हाँ. So we are supposed to be contributor mindset, okay? Because now I will come maybe next week now. So by that time, most probably, the essay writing will be in this final this thing. Any questions? You might be having your vacations. When the vacations is starting?
March.
March?
No.
नहीं. April. अच्छा. So I might come in middle. Before the essay, I might come once more. Okay. But still, start having the ideas. Start maybe making the pictures. Start making the picture, and then you could write an essay like that. Okay. Then you can have a good idea of how to go about it. It is a good idea. Take the initiative. You will get the certificates. You will get the recognition if it's good enough. Okay. Chalo. Thank you very much.